How's it going, guys? I wanted to take time today, this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, to explain to y'all, one, the history of Memorial Day, because it kind of does tie into what we were talking about, but two, to help with this common misconception. So basically, I'm going to explain the difference between Memorial Day and I would say the better known and better known meaning of Veterans Day. So, first, Memorial Day technically is an older holiday in some senses. It was celebrated non officially since after the Civil War. Basically, so many people lost their lives during the Civil War that people wanted to acknowledge their sacrifice. So, all around different communities, because again, at that time, so many lives were lost. You're talking about generations in these towns and not necessarily in the city, but large amount of a generation lost in these towns and cities. So they wanted to acknowledge this, and they started to form their own small holidays in these cities and states, recognizing those that have served and lost their life. And that continued all the way up into the 70s, when finally it became a federal holiday, which is now Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is to celebrate and remember those that made the ultimate sacrifice, losing their lives in the service of this nation. And that's it. That's Memorial Day. Veterans Day, the more better known of the two, is to celebrate veterans. That comes after World War I, to acknowledge those that again served in the military or are serving in the military. So Veterans Day is to remember those that, if you want to say this, that are alive, those that serve or are serving. Memorial Day is for those that sacrifice, that lost their lives in combat and conflict while serving in the military. And that's the difference right there. That being said, even though it is a very, I guess you could say, sad holiday in the sense of you're really just there to memorialize, to remember those that serve, it's 100% okay to have a barbecue, to celebrate, to cook out with family, especially now, social distance, of course. Because what better way to acknowledge what they sacrificed by enjoying the freedoms they gave you, they protected. Nowadays, especially everything going on, there are a lot of faults in this nation, but there are a lot of faults in every nation. That being said, it's good to remember what we have, and then what other people have been willing to sacrifice to protect that right. So just do this. You can have fun on Memorial Day, but just take a second to remember those men and women that gave you or protected your freedom to do this. And it makes it a little bit more special in that sense. So there you go. That's my 2 cents on what Veterans Day and Memorial Day is, and the history of Memorial Day. So, I just hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a happy Memorial Day weekend. It's been a pleasure to be your teacher. We're right at the end of these basically 1.5 weeks. So enjoy this weekend, enjoy Monday, and let's get back to work on Tuesday and finish strong. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.